vi pasar con él de brazo y sin que lo notara te seguí los pasos. Ayer pude...
Welcome everyone. Today we discuss the origins of flamenco, and we have here Mr. Diaz. He is quoted to be world famous in his own village. Welcome to the show.
Gracias. You good to be here.
Yes. Mr. Diaz, can you tell me a bit more about flamenco?
Of course I can. Yes, plenty things.
Like?
Oh, you want to me?
Yeah.
You want to speak?
Tell everyone.
Oh, I understand. Sorry. Flamenco is from the heart. You don't play the flamenco. It play you, and you see it, and you smell it, and you taste it. Not just hear it, you feel it. From it almost make me want to cry. I feel it. I feel it. I smell it with my ears. It's beautiful, this one. When Jesus speak to God, he speak it in flamenco.
Yes.
Flamenco can trace its roots back at least 200 years into gypsy culture of the 18th century. But before that, it can become a little bit lost. But it is mostly accepted, though, that flamenco music, or the cante, is an amalgamation of the music of four separate cultures. Those are the Moors, the Jews, the Gypsies, and the indigenous Andalusians. The presence of the Moors in Spain had a huge influence in the cultural shaping of the country as a whole, but its music was arguably its greatest influence. They brought with them the Greek Dorian mode. In modern times, that's now known as the Phrygian mode, and the sound of that scale became adopted throughout the music of the land. But it was the turbulent times caused by the Spanish Inquisition in 1492 that really birthed the style we refer to as flamenco. With the expulsion of the Jews and the Arabs from Spain and the persecution of the Andalusians, the music became mostly concerned with desperation, pride, hope, suffering, and struggle.
So what are your thoughts about the commodification of flamenco? In a couple of words. What do you think?
Yes. It's for community. Everybody in community love the flamenco. We all get together. Community. For the people.
Yeah, but what about the commodification of flamenco? The commodity.
Okay.
No, the commodification of music. It's the sale of your own music, putting the value of something that is yours for someone else.
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
Commodification. Your music. Mr. Diaz, I think you're missing the point. Commodification is the assigning of a value of something that had previously no value before. Yeah.
Yes.
So...
Interestingly, there is much ethnic bias surrounding flamenco from its rise in the 18th century. In other words, the gypsies who harboured this music and lifestyle were very careful not to share their culture with anyone of different ethnicity. They were very secular and protected their culture fiercely. This can be seen today with traditional and, admittedly, usually the elderly flamenco teachers. They treat their music like gold that must be hidden away until they deem their student worthy to learn. In that way, the commodification of true traditional flamenco music can be hard to achieve.
Okay, so Mr. Diaz, what do you think about the appropriation of your music?
Very, very much.
What do you mean very much?
Very appropriate, very much.
No, but what do you mean? People using your music?
No, very... What?
Okay, you're missing the point. It's how do you feel about people getting your music, using it for their own, and showing other people, saying, "Hey, this is mine."
Oh, yes, this I understand. Flamenco is used. Probably you could, how you say, argue. You could argue that flamenco, for the point, is all Latin music owe to flamenco. Flamenco comes from very old, and a lot of modern music these days have flamenco in them without even knowing.
Give us an example.
Well, you say appropriation?
Mhm.
This is to take your music, show
Yeah.
somebody else.
That is
Yeah.
right.
You see, you have a little Rodrigo.
Little
He's
Rodrigo,
in the
yeah.
village. He eat his food and he do everything nice, and he make a song for his mom.
Mhm.
And he go home and he play the mama. The mama she cry. She play to grandma. She cry too. You know, everybody cry in the village. Crying is good. So you
Couldn't take that. In your village, crying is good. Okay.
It's not funny.
It's all right.
It's not funny.
It's not.
You're crying.
No,
People cry.
It's
But
sad.
tears of joy sometimes.
It is sad. Yeah. Little Rodrigo, continue.
Rodrigo, he had a song for Mama. He can't take it home. Everybody like it. He played the song. They played the song in the village. Everybody know the song in the village. Not shake your tush, shake your bon, wrecking ball, bloody shit from there. No, it's this musical village. Then somebody she come along, and she grabbed the song, and grab it,
Mhm.
take it.
Take it.
And then go to Americas or
USA?
or
USA?
there,
Mm.
and to UK's and Australia's, and I show people, everybody there, the music, and then I put the boom boom beat and the boom boom beat and everything in there, and then I make jiggy jiggy sex and jiggy jiggy and everything, still make it for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but then nobody would have heard Rodrigo's music, but now everybody hear Rodrigo's music. So little Rodrigo, he's happy, he's famous.
But he doesn't get any money from it. He doesn't get any appreciation from it.
Yes, this problem,
Mm.
this very big problem, just like when my great grandmother died and my great uncle, he take everything.
Right. Yeah. Exactly like that. Yeah. Little Rodrigo.
But yes, this problem, but it's good and bad, You understand good and bad?
Yeah.
Devil,
Yin
Jesus.
yang. Yeah.
Yes,
Do you find your music exotic, Mr. Diaz?
Oh, no, exotic with the, no. It's not good with it's for family. It's for family, it's for young people.
Mm-hmm.
It's for everybody that want to be happy. No boom boom, shake your bum dancer and no naked. With my mother, she's singing the flamenco, or also known as the cante. But my mother, she singing the cante.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, if she take her clothes off, you don't see my mama. Everybody vomit, the whole cantina run away.
Do you know what exotification means? No.
I just talk about my mama.
It's how other countries see your music as a sort of gimmick. It's more glamorous. It's an exotic thing. It's strange to them.
You mean how they perceive
Yes.
Flamenco.
Yes, yes. How other people,
they
because
see
they're not used to it.
Okay.
You're not used to it.
Let me tell you. Flamenco is not. You see the women in the red dress, the frills, and they sit there and they go rakata, 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 and they shake at their titties, and they shake at their bum, and they stamp at their feet.
Yes.
Yes. It's not flamenco.
Not.
No, well, it is to everybody else.
Okay.
You see flamenco. Flamenco is pine. Very big pine. It comes from the peasants in the village where they were make anguish from the Inquisition. You know the Inquisition?
No, no.
back
Tell
in
everyone.
The Spanish Inquisition. They come and they rape the people and all the and the peasants, they have nowhere to go. So they what they do, they don't have a home like mine, like a nice home like this.
Nice house.
No, they have nothing. So they sing their pain, and with their voice and the guitar, and they sing, and you know it hurt the heart.
Okay.
Sometimes I cry.
Do you need a break?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
But people for tourists, people for they come to see, they don't want to see pine. They don't want to see these people. My dog is shot. My mama, she have cancer. My dad homosexual. They don't want to see this. They want to see happiness.
Yes.
So they make the music with passion and dance and the strum and the dance and the stomping of the feet and all that stuff is beauty. And so the people they come and see, but this is on top. You know, on top.
It's not the whole thing.
You know,
Okay.
this is on top what people will see. Underneath, you have clubs or little cantinas that you can only get to in Spain and other places in South America if you have invite. And if you have invite, you will see flamenco.
Okay.
Right up to today, flamenco is played in two distinct forms. There is the Andalusian flamenco traditionalists, who practice a very intimate, private and passionate flamenco art, which are usually played in clubs called the Pena. These are exclusive underground clubs throughout Spain, of which you will not get in unless you have a personal invitation. In direct contrast to this, you have the clubs called the Tablaor, where an exotified version of flamenco is performed, and that is the commercial flamenco which we are all familiar with now.
From all the artists, who do you think is actually true flamenco, like you just said?
Oh, the true flamenco is, as I said, for people to listen of CD, iPodis, is lost. It's lost. You cannot find it. But artist named Jose Merced, you look him up, you see him. He bring the traditional flamenco out, and he sing with about the peasants and about the pain, he just wear black shirt and jeans, nothing special, and he sit there and he clap and he talk. It's very much flamenco, true flamenco, and he talk about flamenco, and he say that he comes from flamenco and his family, and he pay, how you say, with the tribute.
Yeah.
He pay tribute to his people. This man, no appropriation, commodification, as you say, because he make money off it now, but he pay tribute. This is no appropriation. He allowed.
Yes. What about Rodrigo Gabriela?
Guitaristas.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastical guitarist. You know, I look at their fingers and I want to chop them off because I don't want them to get as good as me. But no, I see them interviewed by big fat man with funny face. Leno, Jay Leno.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, he said to them, you are flamenco. And they say, no. No.
He's not.
They're not. There's two of them, you know. But
Yes.
they say there's no flamenco. I say, why? They say, we're heavy metal. Oh, strong. What is heavy metal? What is heavy metal? Yeah, with the guitar and stuff. No, this. They say we get our influences from there. But you listen to it, it's flamenco. Someone called it flamenco, they say no, they don't want to be known as flamenco. This, in my mind, maybe not, can argue, is appropriation. This, they take it, and they don't give any homage to where it's been. But, if you think about this, one other thing on appropriation.
Yes.
If you think about this, Latin music comes from flamenco.
Not the other way around.
No.
Okay.
No. You listen when I speak. Latin music comes from flamenco. Then everybody, Ricky Martin, Lopez, Jennifer, all these people take the Latin music and put it in their music and make a Western music with Latin influence. If they have Latin influence, go back a little bit more, they have a flamenco influence.
Right.
But it's so common because South America all comes from my country. South America, you know, have very big influence on the USAs.
USA?
Yes,
America?
and I don't know why they stop everybody going over border with guns. You can go, it's much more culture. But if all the people coming over, they influence them. And it's so much, nobody care anymore. Oh yes, flamenco in that song. Oh yes, Latin music in that song. Nobody care anymore. So I think a lot of appropriation, a lot of it people just take and nobody care anymore because now it's common.
Yes.
Yes, this one. So I think that is why.
Flamenco music and its influences are already very mainstream in our Western music. This is more than likely due to the influences of South America on North America, which then influences the rest of Western culture, musically. So while listeners and musicologists may instantly put up a protesting hand when an artist use African tribal sound, or American Indian chants, or Asian music, most will hardly bat an eyelid when artists incorporate a flamenco guitar rhythm, or scales, or even a flamenco singing style into their songs. The number of songs that borrow from this style of music and from flamenco in general are innumerable.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Diaz.
Oh no, many thanks to you. You are a good boy.
Thank you.
And you are credit to your mother.
Yes, thank you. My mother thanks you as well. Would you want to end the show with a song?
No.